Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel Everyday with Renee. Today I will be showing you how to do a classic smoky eye, and I will be starting out with having my foundation and eyebrows done already. So if you would like to see me do a full tutorial on what products I use, what techniques I use to do my foundation and contouring and so forth, please comment down below so that I know what your needs are. So as I said, we'll be doing a smoky eye today. I just want to explain to you really quick what a smoky eye is. It doesn't necessarily have to be very dramatic or full of color, but a smoky eye in essence means that it's very blurred, everything mixes together very well, so it's no harsh lines, everything is blended well, soft edges. So I do recommend using natural colors. If you are new to makeup or new to maybe doing more of a dramatic eye, then please stick to like the neutral creams, browns, golds, those kind of things. And also please do not use more than 2 metallic colors in your eyes. So if you want to see me recreate this look, then please stay tuned. And at the end of this video I will also show you how to change this up into an evening look. So if you're going out to party with friends and so forth, you know how to switch up between these two looks. And please like, subscribe and share if you enjoyed this, and watch this video until the end for more. If you have any eyeshadow brushes or you don't know what to find, please go and find the brushes I'm using in this video. So for eyeshadow, this is like an angled eyeshadow brush, and it's quite puffy and large. So I would use this to put on the base of the eyeshadow. I'll use it for highlighter. And you can also use it for blending, so that's one nice one to have. Then also, this is also just like a general puffy eyeshadow brush. I do like this because it's quite broad and it's not as fluffy and large, so you can get into your crease and blend. I like this brush a lot, but it's really old. I don't even know what brand it's from. A blending brush is also something I really recommend. This is like it's round and then it's also quite tall, so this is usually what you use to blend colors with. It's also nice to get underneath your eye and into your crease, so definitely one I would like you to have. And then also this eyeshadow brush, it's flat and square. So what's nice about the flat ones is that you can really get underneath into those corners, the little spaces, and then with the flat end you can actually really get a nice effect on your lid. So that's 4 brushes I do recommend you having for eyeshadow. So I'm going to use just these for today. And yeah, as you can see, there's like little lines and stuff going on my eyes, and that's not ideal for applying eyeshadow. So I have this cute little baby blender. If you can, I really recommend getting one of these, but since we're trying to keep it as beginner as possible, I know that you probably have one of these old things. So you can either use a bit of concealer or face primer, foundation, anything you'd like. But I do want to open the world for you a little bit. Once again, this is from USHAS. As I said, I do have quite good experiences with them, and you really don't have a lot. This is really inexpensive. This is in shade 1. They do also have this in green and red orange and purple, like all the colors you'll need to actually cover up anything. So it's actually more like a corrector. I'm literally going to use just that little drop. So, and this is a white color. So as you can see, it seems like I'm putting some moisturizer on my skin, but you do want to, I'm just going to blend this with my finger, and I'm just going to add a teensy bit more underneath my brow bone. And once again, you just want to make sure that you're blending properly. There we are, just look at the difference. So I'm gonna go in with USHAS Nudes, and I know it seems like I'm sponsored by them or something, but I mean, come on, I have like 50 people following me, so what were you thinking? But I do like their products. It's very easy to find them. They're quite affordable, and generally I'm really happy with this for it being a China product, or you know, something we don't find at high-end cosmetic stores. So this nude palette looks like this. It has very nice colors in there. So let's start. I'm gonna start out with this fluffy highlighter brush thing, and I'm gonna go in with this kind of creamy color. So you always want to tap off. You always want to start out with a really nude color and just put it on the whole lid. Blend it out. You don't necessarily want it to go full color underneath the brow bone, up until the brow bone, but you know, you just want a nice base. And please try to stay away from metallic colors as far as possible. With a smoky eye, I would suggest having 1 or 2 shades being you know, metallic, but you do want to, you know, keep it matte as far as possible, especially with your base colors. You'll see as as we continue with this. So next I'm gonna go in with a darker brown, which will be this one right here. It's also a matte shade, and I'm gonna use this cute little puffy brush. So I'm gonna go directly in the crease and I'm just stamping it on around about there. And now, without picking up any more product, I'm gently gonna go and just blend these corners out. Blend it out. So it doesn't look like there's much going on at the moment, but there will in just a second. So just make sure that everything's blended out nicely. It's kind of the shape you would want it to be. Okay, next I'm gonna start with the light colors. I'm gonna go in with my contour palette and this flat brush, eyeshadow brush I told you about. And I'm going to use this white color right here, which is kind of like a highlight color. It is shimmery, which is fine for, you know, 1 to 2 shades at the most. And stamp, 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 stamp. And blend. And blend the corners. You don't want it to look like a creased eye, okay? Blend. There we go. It doesn't look like much right now, but it will soon. You can always build up if you want a little bit more intensity. Which right now I'm kind of just going with a nice daytime look. So once again with my nude palette, I'm gonna go in with this gold color using the same brush. It's quite pigmented, so be careful. And I'm just gonna add that to the middle of my eye, and you can see how nice and smoky that makes it look. And blend. Can add a little bit more if you'd like. There we go. Just add one more darker color, which I'm just going to use exactly the same one I did, but I'm going to just intensify it with my blending brush. I'm just going to go in and really stamp it there in the corner, and you can immediately see that build up creates a really dramatic look. There we go. I'm gonna go with this fluffy brush and just blend out everything. Blend it into my eye there. And that's generally, a very standard smoky eye look. You can always go up a little bit more if you'd like. This is, you'll have to play around and figure out what's gonna be the best for you, what's your preferences, what's your needs, and then take it from there. So generally that's a smoky eye. It's light, goes a little bit darker and darker, but this is really nice for a soft daytime look. I'm just gonna go and do this eye really quick, and then I'll be back. For blush, currently my absolute favorite blusher is this Hanan Peachy blusher, and why I love this so much is just look at that color. So it's like orange and dark pink. If you mix it, you get this really nice peachy color. It's very pigmented, so this is my favorite, but it's not that cheap, so I'm not going to be using that today. I'm going to show you a really easy way if you don't have a blusher, but if you don't, please get one. And generally I would recommend like something in the peachy warm pink range that usually goes with most skin tones, so use that. And then also get like a blush brush. I'm just gonna show you how to apply it. So you're gonna dab in, tap down, and then this L part around your eye, that's the L shape you want to focus on. So you're gonna go, press in, dab off, tap, 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 blend, and that's it. And then you do exactly the same, but remember to go, you want the most intensity to be here on your cheeks, but you do just want to blend it up a little. You can also add a little bit to your cheek, your nose, and your forehead, just to bring back that warm color. So I'm going to show you, if you don't have blush, a cream lipstick will be the best. This is in a warm pinky color, so I'm just gonna go on that area, dab, 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 dab. Use my fingertips and just blend it out. So as you can see, it brings out the color back into your face. So you can do this with red, whatever you want, and then you can just, you know, add wherever you need more. I do like having a nice and bright blush, but that's absolutely personal preference. I'll also just, you know, so I'm just taking a little bit on my fingertips, blending so that it's lighter. You don't want like colors that intense. I'm adding with my middle finger, and then the wise finger doesn't have any product on, so I'm just blending with that, and there we go. So I'm just gonna add a pinch more with my favorite blush, and it's pigmented. So I'm gonna go very gentle. Trying to get that product off and blend in an L shape. Circular motions and the L. There we go. I have color back in my face. So next will be lips. I prefer putting on a lipstick or balm or anything that will moisturize my lips. So Zambak, South Africans, you know. For me, Zambak works perfectly, keeps it moisturized, makes the product go on perfectly. So for the day look, I'm gonna stick with this cream lipstick I just used as my blush. And you can definitely line your lips if you want to. I just usually don't line my lips because I like this kind of soft edge, natural kind of look. So that's all. I'm going to, with this fluffy brush, just to add a little bit of pizzazz, I'm going to add a little bit of a highlighter. I'm going to use this contour palette once again, and I'm going to go with this rose goldy shimmery color here in the corner, and you just want to go gently there you go. Just add a little bit of interest. You just want to go, you can go in straight lines, circular motions, but just be sure to, you know, blend properly. Nose, lips, chin. I do like going to my underbrows, but be careful not to, you know, add too much. There we go. That's perfect. Now we're going to do mascara. I'm going to use this one from New Skin. It's my absolute favorite. It's around 380, but it doesn't smudge, it doesn't budge, it doesn't, you know, stick together. So I know it's not the most affordable one, but it's my favorite. So, and I trust this mascara with my life. So if you want to see more about this mascara and why I like it so much, then just visit the link below, order yourself some of these products, and yeah. So as you can see, it's a little bit like curved like this. So that's why I love this so much. This enhances the shape of your natural lashes and also makes them look longer and curlier. So yeah, and here's a tip: always do the lower lashes first, because if you've done the top ones first and then you do the bottom ones and you look down to do it, it usually smudges. So get the bottom lashes out of the way first, and you generally just want to keep their wiggle and take it back down. And you want to, you know, keep it in the same shape. Like, you don't want to turn it too much, you just want to hold it and keep it where you have it, and just use that. So now we're gonna do top lashes. Same concept, keep it there, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle while closing your eyes. This one is actually almost finished. Let me take another one. Yeah, much better. And there you have a smoky eye look. I did say I would show you how to turn this into an evening glamour look. So this is generally something I would wear for a daytime look. It's very subtle, still very natural, but it's a little bit more than just your like
1 minute 37 seconds later.
Like your everyday makeup. So there's 3 simple steps to turning this into an evening look. I would, you know, intensify the eye a little bit more, add more of a highlight in the corner, and then add a bright lip. You can also add a liner and smoke that out. So I'm going to do all of that. It's really simple. What you will need is just a dark brown. I'll be using the brown I have on my eyebrows, and I'm just going to be extremely careful. I'm going to use my blending brush and just dip it in there, and just in this crease corner. I'm just gonna add a little bit of definition, and here in the outer corner, so that it kind of, you know, connects. There you can already see that this is more like an evening, darker kind of look. You always want to be very mindful to just blend out all of those corners. So that's step number one. Make it a bit darker. The second thing you can do is to add a little bit more highlight in the inner corners. If you are uncomfortable doing this with an eyeshadow, it can be quite intimidating. This is a long-lasting eye pencil from Essence, and it just turns out like this. I've had this for, I don't know, maybe a year and a half. So this is quite nice. You can really just, draw that inner corner in, and that shine will just create the perfect evening look. I mean, look at the difference that's making already. That's one thing. Just make sure to blend it out, as it's a smoky eye. So you can even just add a teensy bit there so that it just blends in well. Oops. So of course that's one easy step. The other thing is to just add a little bit of eyeliner. I'm just going to use a plain black eye pencil, and you might be thinking, why isn't there any in my waterline? I hate eyeliner in a waterline. It makes my eyes look very depressing, it makes my face look very dark, and it's just something I prefer not to do. So I'm not going to do that. If you want to, you're more than welcome, but please try and avoid it for a little while and see what you like better. So what I'm going to do is I'm really just gonna draw a soft line. This hasn't been used in a while. Here we go. Soft line, and it just gives your eyes this extra pop. And of course, if you don't have a pencil but you do have an eyebrow or angled brush, then take that along with either a dark brown or a black, but be very careful. Just one swipe, and I'm just gonna add that, and just make sure that it doesn't have any harsh corners. Already that's more of like an intense eye, especially if you do not do makeup that often. You can also add color. Of course you can do all of these things, but I do recommend like playing around first, finding what you're most comfortable with. So I'm just gonna add this little bit of a sparkly pink. This is not in the shadows I recommended today, but I'll show the palette to you in just 1 second. This is SFR color Ultra Sparkle. This is the pink palette. This is really affordable for, you know, the intensity of these eyeshadows. The sparkly ones tend to have a little bit of extreme fallout, but and then it also has this like brown slide out color, so I also have a blue one, and they are quite compact and cute to travel with. You know, we like being smart with our choices, so yeah. Then the last thing I would do is definitely go for a brighter lip. I love my red lips and I love my Powerlips, so this is also from New Skin, so they do last a long time. And then during the day, this is a matte lipstick. It also lasts about 6 hours without touch-up, so go read about that and buy from me. So I'll appreciate your support, and if you'd like me to do a review on these lipsticks or maybe any other matte lipsticks, then give this video a thumbs up, and let's do this. So with this, you don't have to line your lips, you just have to concentrate. So as you can see, this is a really beautiful bright red classic smoky eye color. I only used 2 dips of this to get this really nice and full coverage. So it's busy drying and it smells lovely, it feels creamy and moisturizing. It's definitely not a dry matte lipstick. But the last step would be to just add a setting spray, but I'm going to use the Moisture Mist simply because, you know, I recommend you use that as a primer and a setting spray. So there we go.